We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Jordan Montgomery will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in, Quentin Flowers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Quentin Flowers.
The shortstop, Quentin Flowers.
First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready now for L.A. Michael Brantley, and their runners at the corners now.
Michael Brantley.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground second. This could be 2. Torres scoops it up. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive snagged on top. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Into the box, Quentin Flowers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout. It's out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 26 for him on the season. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on.
Ready now, David Fletcher. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
David Fletcher.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready to take his hacks again, Quentin Flowers, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. It's out of here. So it's a two-run shot to right center, and we are tied again.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
8-5 tonight. Los Angeles used a three-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Cam Bedrosian earns his third win of the year in relief. Cannon Middleton hammers down the save, his fifth of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters coming into this year.
Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels see what they can do. No score. So digging in now, Quentin Flowers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Striding in, Quentin Flowers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. It's out of here! So it's a three-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter. Is on the ground is short. Could be reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone. Quentin Flowers will stride in again, as
Now
first we
batting,
flash you back to
shortstop,
his at-bat in the
Quentin
fourth inning, and what a big one it was.
Flowers.
A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the
0-1
ball
to
game
count.
to this point. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery, and it's fouled away. Stanton at third with nobody out. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. It's out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons.
Now batting,
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Simmons.
The 1-2. Bowler out to short. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Angels strand one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready for another shot now. Quentin Flowers. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Fletcher ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Aaron Hicks.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. New York took the lead.
A player is encouraged to get all he can out of his given talents.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. James Paxton gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Flower.
Line towards center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stage when they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well,
next will be the cleanup hitter, Quentin Flowers.
Shortstop, Quentin Flowers.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Quentin Flowers. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha.
Mark Canha.
Round toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Quentin Flowers. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, the game's elite closers.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets on.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. James Paxton pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Coming to the plate now, Quentin Flowers, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Settling in now, Stephen Piscotty.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 30.
Chapman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Chased one high there as this is bounced towards second, and that's through for a hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman.
Third baseman,
The 1-2.
Chapman.
Straight into the shift on the left side. And there's out number 2. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Quentin Flowers. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Striding in once again, Quentin Flowers. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for all.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. It's out of here! So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 5-3.
Well, talk about having a day. 3.
Quentin Flowers will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
The right fielder,
0-1, here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that misses 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out. Giancarlo Stanton now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like...
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in the bat next, the catcher, Wellington Castillo. The 0-1 offering. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A's bullpen. Next up for the A's, Mike Zunino. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 2, 3, and 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Quentin Flowers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here it comes. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The A's put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one.
First for the victorious Athletics. 10 runs, 17 hits, no errors.
MLB The Show's coverage of... So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Reined in. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A couple of... Coming to the plate now, Quentin Flowers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
The third baseman, number 29.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Quentin Flowers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 33 on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this season.
All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too fine. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time, one gone here. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down boatload as we enter the middle innings. They get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So striding forward now, Quentin Flowers. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball hit on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 6 and the A's nothing. Now to the plate, Quentin Flowers. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch popped up. Chapman is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Matt Chapman, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
6-4 the outcome today. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery earns his 5th winner. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Luis Severino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
First pitch on its way. Verlander has racked up over 3,300 innings on the major league mound, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, number 28, Gary Sanchez.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now, not all that hard out to second. Torres has it, and indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Now in the box, Miles Straw. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. The set and the 1-2. Ground out to short, reined in. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in now, Quentin Flowers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. It's out of here! Solo shot to right center. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. No hits to this point.
Alvarez.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Astros lead it 2-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Quentin Flowers, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Here's big Aaron Judge. His line against Justin Verlander, not great. He's 1 for 8. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's popped up. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
The 1-1 home. Ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding into the box, Quentin Flowers. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Flowers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Houston Astros used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win.
Tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Afternoon baseball. At the plate, D. Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Astros, the designated hitter, D. Gordon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground out to short. He's got it. And that's the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Correa.
To short. He's right there. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Quentin Flowers coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Leading off for the Astros,
1-1.
Yordan Alvarez.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankees. As our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box, Quentin Flowers. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And
all set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
The left side, fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon.
D. Gordon.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Our score remains 2-1. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 for him to this point. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. This is popped up. Flowers is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Quentin Flowers.
Shortstop, Quentin.
First offering on its way. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more.
Ready to take his hacks again, Quentin Flowers, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Yanks leave 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Grounded to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first base.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Martin Maldonado. But a single here could reduce the deficit. Only one. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Sent on the ground out to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Houston came through when it mattered in the 9th on the. We are under the lights. Stepping in, Quentin Flowers, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average, and if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, Quentin Flowers. He flew out at his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. It's out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 37 on the year. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this.
Ready to take his hacks again, Quentin Flowers, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' road to the show.
Now batting, the shortstop.
In now, Quentin Flowers, and it's fouled away. Herrera, the former Chicago White Sox, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Quentin Flowers. Go ahead run at first, nobody out.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. It's out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tommy Kahnle earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season.
On 14 hits, 2 errors, they left 9 runners on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition. Now batting, Quentin Flowers, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bader is underneath this one, and very quickly one gone. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Dakota Hudson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Quentin Flowers.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something.
Digging in, Quentin Flowers. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through. Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back into the bag, not in time to double off the runner. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Collins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Collins.
Grounded to first. DeYoung's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. In now, Quentin Flowers. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third base line. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. It's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up. He's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Redbirds came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ryan Helsley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show. Jose Lopez gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It's out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 41st home run of the year for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heat.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Quentin Flowers. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Hit hard to short. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Into the box now, Kurt Casale, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Kurt Casale.
Shot on the ground is short, fielded cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now at the plate, Quentin Flowers.
Quentin Flowers.
First pitch on its way. slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jairo Munoz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Quentin Flowers. Here's the first pitch to him. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Castellanos is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
I know they say sometimes that these things, well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Zach Britton earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 29th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one. Standing in now for the Yankees, Quentin Flowers, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Stepping up now, Mike Ford, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 2 runs. Digging in to try it again, Quentin Flowers. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And now he has some trouble with it in left. The throw to third. And he is in there.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
So stepping in, Mike Ford looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. So striding in, Jairo Munoz.
The shortstop, Jairo Munoz.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Rain. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Zach Collins. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much.
Leading off for
Now the
Reds,
1-1 pitch.
the left fielder, Nick.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Quentin Flowers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready once again, Mike Ford. No hits to this point.
Ford.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Racing back the center fielder. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Stepping into the box, Zach Collins. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Collins.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded weakly to the left. Scooped up. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-1. Stepping into the box, Quentin Flowers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wait.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's...
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jairo Munoz. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by load as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the...
In now for the Reds, Mike Moustakas. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Suarez leads off first with 1 away. Sent on the ground out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard. So standing in, Quentin Flowers, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your...
So coming to the plate, Quentin Flowers.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Popped him up. Moustakas shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell.
The first baseman, number 55.
Newman aboard here at first with nobody out. Liner toward the gap in left center. Stanton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. At the plate, Brian Reynolds. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the 1-2. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and after an inning. Digging in, Quentin Flowers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Flowers.
From the belt, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Up next for the Buccos, Adam Frazier.
Now batting.
The 1-1 home.
Adam Frazier.
Short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're up 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Quentin Flowers. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. Here's Tommy La Stella now, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Tommy.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's Adam Frazier. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Adam Frazier.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. It's a little chopper up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Digging in, Quentin Flowers. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Jacob Stallings.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground out to short. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Chris Davis now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Brian Goodwin.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Quentin Flowers. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 8 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Pirates 1. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now it's a ground ball. This should do it. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jordan Montgomery earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Kevin Newman. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ball. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. Cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Standing in now for the Yankees, Quentin Flowers. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. He'll throw home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Josh Bell.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Down the first base line. To second for... On to first to complete the double play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in.
Ready now, Quentin Flowers.
The shortstop, Quentin Flowers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Flowers is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one. So digging in now, Quentin Flowers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Flowers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Quentin Flowers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Reynolds is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Pirates
A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who's been greatly exceeding expectations. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Now at the plate, Quentin Flowers, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left, and with it, the American League has trimmed the deficit to 2-1 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare.
Coming to the plate now, Quentin Flowers. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Navarez waits on it. One away. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He's on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. Quentin Flowers will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Syndergaard is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby park.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the National Leaguers, number 18, Carson Kelly.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut. Digging in and looking for more, Quentin Flowers comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The American League led this game from the 3rd.
A player receives an unexpected call. It's his former high school coach, who was an important mentor and advisor to him in his teen years. Most high achievers have, in their past, an important someone who first believed in them.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Ryan Borucki will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Settling in now, Quentin Flowers, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average.
Striding in, Quentin Flowers, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they wind up.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Quentin Flowers. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 44 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home run.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Quentin Flowers. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Quentin Flowers, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 9-6 the final tally in this one. Toronto rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Wilmer Font claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Quentin Flowers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Turnbull has compiled over 90 innings pitched, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Fouled off. Turnbull has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Hit high and deep out to left center field. It's out of here.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning.
Ready to take his hacks again, Quentin Flowers, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he fouls this one off. And the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Quentin Flowers will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Quentin Flowers will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. So stepping in, Kristen Stewart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Panic's got it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball. Trevor Richards, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Richards hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Urshela leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that's home run number 48 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. The 1-1 home. Ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Hunter Renfroe, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Flowers backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Quentin Flowers. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking at his career totals, Flowers is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left is Striding in once again, Quentin Flowers, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. The head-to-head with James Paxton comes in with 6 hits in 36 at-bats. 15 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres brings it in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not. Quentin Flowers will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A bouncer up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lau. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 9-5. Quentin Flowers will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go as the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. Here now the 2-2. Only to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The New York Yankees host road win number 40 on the year. James Paxton records his 14th winning decision of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
10 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jalen Beeks will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. High and deep to straightaway right. Meadows moving back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. So coming to the plate, Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it. And there's 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Quentin Flowers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this.
Now to the plate, Quentin Flowers.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 home. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Meadows. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Right defense aligned perfectly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping in, Quentin Flowers.
Batter number 24, second baseman, Quentin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. Now in the box, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Willie Adames.
One down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. It's still. So here's Austin Barnes. No hits to this point.
The catcher.
2 out with the man at first.
Barnes.
On the ground out to second. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 9-1. Standing in, Quentin Flowers. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now the 0-1. Fouled away. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
12-8 is the way this contest ends. So the Bronx Bombers pick up win